Salame everybody, my name's Terrifiger and welcome back to the park. I'm picking this up right from where I left off, and now we're going to be getting back into this. I just read a note about Nathaniel Winters. He was telling about how Archie Anderson, who owned this land, did something on this land, and he used negative emotions for it, which is what caused the park to end up like this, I imagine. The rides are still active. Well, that's weird. The whole park is supposed to be closed, but why are the rides still active? And then Nathaniel Winter said he's not going to make Archie Anderson's mistakes and he's going to use positive emotions. Which, I mean, good. Positive emotions are always the way to go. Alright, so it looks like my next stop will be on the Octotron. I also rode the Tunnel of Tales in the last episode. Something very creepy happened in there, but I'm not going to say what it is, in case you haven't watched it yet. Geez, smells litter around the ground too. Oh yeah, and I have a full-fledged body. I forgot about that. All right, what is this?
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head, make me dizzy.
Doesn't look like it's going that fast, but okay. Examiner
just snapped. Those poor kids.
Okay. Hold on a second. You must have read this thing in a millisecond because I have not even taken a chance. We were waiting for our turn on the ride, Frank, me, and the boys. That's bad grammar. This fellow in the chipmunk suit is making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Well, I mean, if she's ever played Dark Deception and gone through the Joy Land level, I understand her fear. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice. And at first we thought he was making some animal like a tiger or a lion. If he was making a tiger, that would be great. But as more and more ice fell away, when he first looked, it was like a human face smiling out of that block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right about their proportions. Something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little faster, like you were prey and that thing in the ice was a hunter. But then these teenagers walked up. One of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit, and then, well, he went berserk. For a few moments, it was chaos. Everybody was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground, and he was stabbing with the ice pick, and blood was spraying, and people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids, and we were dragging them away as fast as we could. And the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was that the eyeball of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more or less alive. I kind of doubt that it landed in the exact spot on the face that would be needed to make it look alive. I guess that's why she said more or less. Alright, so where do I get on this thing? There's also like a way to go here and a way to go there. That way leads to the Ferris wheel, which I imagine is my next stop. This way, I don't know where it leads me. It looks like it leads somewhere though, so I'm gonna want to examine that. Alright, Chad. I see you there. I would love to ride the...
Can't get on while it's moving.
Oh, you don't want to just jump onto it then? All right. Well, let's decrease. Well then, if somebody's got to make sure that it actually goes. So if I don't so how would I be able to ride this thing if it's not even going to be moving? Logic does not fly here. But okay. Is making the blood rush to my head? Not quite. I mean, this angle is kind of weird. Uh-oh. Now it's making the blood rush to my head. Now it's making the blood rush! Oh dear. Oh dear. Whoa! There's somebody in there. Whoa! Whoa! Hi! What the heck? Jeez! Okay, there was somebody in here. Callum!
Mommy needs to see you, Callum.
Oh, here. Okay, well, he's not near me. What's this?
I remember this.
Oh, you do? Me and Callum. You mean Callum and I? Okay. Oh, space can let it go, but left click also does. Okay. So yeah, that way leads to the Ferris wheel, but this...
Treachery hides in thoughts. treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. And they shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation. All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a single, traitorous thought.
I don't think that's exactly how it works, but okay. I thought working in the park for a summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of the season here really drags. I'm so glad that I can just right-click and then bring up the text like this, because this is too tiny for me to read clearly. There aren't many tourists around, and so most of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping. And most of that gossip is about Chad. I mean, Steve. See, even I'm starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. It's that goddamn suit. In the beginning, it was a laugh. Steve, the local lush, is Chad the Chipmunk, child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park. Lock up your daughters and all that. But the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first, it was like little things like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's diner, still wearing it, and it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained discreetly to the park management about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. But nothing seems to have changed. This dude still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by. And apparently, Steve has picked up some new skills since last time I saw him puking up in a gutter outside Psychoil Station, because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seems like he was just staring at me, sizing me up, eye-fucking me, whatever he was doing. I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually, I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Steve wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Man. Whoa, hi! Were you all the way in the back there now? Oh, you just wanted to pop up for a scare before getting away. Is that supposed to be Laura? Laura Henman? I don't know. So the Chad guy... You're not Chad. Is there anything to read about whatever the hell this monstrosity is? Jeez. Why does this thing have 6 eyes and a beak and frills? What is this thing? There's a new mascot that I'm supposed to look out for? I don't know. It seems like whoever Chad is, he went a little crazy. So, guess gotta watch out for him. But this insane killer is still wandering around the park, and I guess I'll see what it's like. Oh, wait a second! I still did...
Constant crashes and 80s music. I guess it floats someone's boat.
Yeah, I imagine so, but I didn't even get to see the Ferris wheel. I mean, I don't know which way actually leads in the correct direction, but like I want to go and get everything. So yeah, okay. I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna go backtrack and go to the Ferris wheel because this looks like forward progress. So I'll be back. Oh, I can't. Whoa, what was my hand doing right there? But I can't go here. That's what you're saying. Okay. Frustrated by the fact that the plans seem incomplete. I know as well as anybody that the rules of the game can be changed with enough money. No matter how much money talks, I can't conjure up missing plans from thin air. I've tried contacting the organization who sold me these plans, and they're stonewalling me. Every contact that I had, every meeting place that I have watched are swept bare. I have a sinking feeling that I've been swindled. We've gone ahead with what we could find in the plans regardless. The harvesting machines, the transport mechanisms, etc. Probably let Nicholas name them something cute for the day we open the park. They will be rides after all. Okay, but still doesn't really fix the fact that there's a broken bridge here. Well, at least I saw another note, so it's a good thing that I pick up as many of those as I possibly can. Now let's go to the bumper cars. Okay, here I am again. To this place.
Callum!
Whoa. Zip. Examine device. Another cinematic. What? The hell? Okay, yeah, shocking revelations, just got an achievement. I was about to say, if I didn't get any achievement for that, I would have been pissed. There would have been no point to that. I don't like the sound effects that are happening all of a sudden. Okay. Is there any other deranged note that I have to read here? I don't know. I'm going this way. There's like this place doesn't seem active, and there's one light way the hell over here. Oh, my eye. Owie. I got a sleep in my eye, and like it jabbed me right on the bone as I was picking it out. It hurt. Okay, so, yeah, you lit up the only one in the area. I knew there was something. I knew it. Accident report. Francis DeFrensnay, 25th of October, 1976. During the transport of the bumper cars into the arena, one of the straps attaching the load to the truck came untied, causing a cascade of bumper cars onto Francis, who was standing directing the driver. Francis was crushed by the weight of the cars. Describing injuries caused, Francis was killed. Injured employee see a doctor? Yes. And he did file an employee's portion of a workers' compensation form. Dexter, the truck driver, claims to have seen someone on the back of the load undoing the straps. Nobody else reported seeing that. The sheriff has requested that Dexter provide them with urine samples. What could have been done to prevent this accident incident? Double checking of the straps after transit should be mandatory, and drug screening for all drivers. Have the unsafe conditions been corrected? No. Employer or supervisor's signature illegible. Additional, the local laborers are very superstitious, and this hasn't helped. Some of them are refusing to return to work until we have someone from the local church walk the part and exorcise the spirits. There's spirits in here? I mean, I wouldn't doubt that this place is haunted, but okay. Whoa! Whoa! What? Oh, whoa! Okay! Everything just went flying. Did that literally happen? Because I thought that was like some kind of hallucination where it showed what happened before. That killed Francis. Turns out, no, this actually happened because this wasn't lit up before. Jeez. Is time having a weird effect on this place? Alright, light, I'm going up. Lit up the way to go.
It's a matter of public record that I am a failure as a mother.
What?
Once, when Callum was very small, I left him asleep in the car while I ran an errand.
No.
Don't even remember what it was. When I came back, the sheriff was standing next to the car, watching my boy through the window. I didn't like what I saw in his eyes. Judgment. He wrote me the ticket without saying a word. Just the scratch of his pen on the notepad. When he gave it to me, our eyes met. I know what you're going through. My daughter, Helen, she just gets some help. Help was a bolt of lightning. Help was 1,000 volts surging through my veins. Help is agony. I'd rather die. I wanted to scream. I'd rather you pulled your gun and shot me. But instead my mouth said, yes, Sheriff.
Yeah, you know, there's no shame in asking for help. Nobody's perfect. If you show imperfections in who you are, then that honestly makes you more human and like more likable. Because nobody likes somebody who's just like perfect with everything. All right, so nobody's around here. There's gasoline. There's okay. Continually delayed by the incompetence of the builders. The problem is that they are locals, and so they believe a lot of the rumors about what Old Man Henderson used to do here. They grew up on those tales. Every time a bolt comes loose or a wrench goes missing, these fools are crossing themselves against the black magic. Of course, that is why I chose this site over all the other potentials. Solomon Island is a nexus for dark energies, and the thought of all that power just dissipating beneath the earth here, it makes my skin crawl. I called in a few favors back in Brooklyn and got someone at the local academy to see if they had any interesting books about local history. Turns out they do, and it turns out that old man Henderson had some pretty strong connections to the Brooklyn crowd. Perhaps something he wrote will help me find the piece of the plans that I'm missing. Okay. So something tells me that it's not just spirits. Maybe it's the fact that this place is a nexus for dark energies, apparently. So, that just leaves me with more questions. First of all, how? Second of all, is that why the Henderson man used negative emotions for the place? And now Nathaniel Winters wants to combat that with positive emotions? I have no idea. I have no way of knowing. Is this something? Yes,
so
it is.
They are going to close this place down. Doesn't surprise me.
Why wouldn't they? I don't know, honestly, I mean, just look at it. Okay, yeah, unsafe. Close the park. After touring the park, riding the rides, and viewing the startling number of incidents suffered here in the park, it is this inspector's opinion that Atlantic Island Park should be shut down until Nathaniel Winters complies with all safety regulations. While I understand that there's a sensitive political relationship between Mr. Winter and the senator, I nevertheless suggest that such political considerations be set aside in condemning Atlantic Island Park. The rides at first glance appear well constructed and maintained, but the sheer number of incidents in the park during the last few years and during construction lead me to believe that there is something wrong at the base level of construction, and we should close the park and fully investigate these flaws. To wit, here's a partial list of the fatalities in the park since opening only 2 years ago. Family of 3 killed when a roller coaster cart derailed. 14 separate incidents of broken bones and crushed ribs while riding the Octotron. 3 suicides from the top of the Ferris wheel. A child seriously injured on the escalator. Over a dozen reported missing in the House of Horrors since its construction. And 1 report of drowning in tunnel tails. The sheer volume of incidents means that it is my strongest recommendation that Atlantic Island Park be closed immediately. Signed, David Wolseth. Wow. So all of the... Okay, so let me just count the amount of bad things that happened here. 3, and then 14, so that's like, what, 17 people. Then 3 suicides, that's 20. A child, over a dozen, at least 12. At least... So in total, there's at least 34 people that had fatalities happen to them. And it's only then that these people are saying that we should close down the park. They have the amount of sensibility that the police department in Wisconsin have. Or I should say the judges in Wisconsin, not the police. The police are good there. The judges are not, because they keep letting the criminals go. And that's why there's so much crime. Well, I didn't get any achievement for this, but I imagine I'll get it afterwards. Jeez, and I even get a model for, like, sitting down. I like how like Monstrum, this game has a full-fledged model for me to move around with.
People come into your life for a reason. Dad used to say that before Mom ran off. After that, he mostly just drank.
The trees are vanishing.
Things were different for Don and I.
That's
when we met, I was sweeping the floor at Susie's diner. He came in with some workers, but he didn't try to flirt or cop a feel like the others. He just ordered a coffee and sat there, watching me.
Creepy.
When my shift was over, he offered to walk me home. I don't know how to describe that walk. We talked and laughed and eventually kissed. It felt like love. It felt like a fairy tale.
Sweet.
I can't tell you if Callum was made that night or one of the ones that followed. But I think it has to be that night. That one perfect night. Don and I moved in together, but then, well, he died.
Promptly?
According to the supervisor, his safety harness failed when he was working on the top of the Ferris wheel. Don was there one moment, and then gone. Sometimes people leave your life for no reason. I was 3 months pregnant with Callum. Fairy tale fucking over.
Jeez. Is this the very Ferris wheel that he died on? And how is this Callum's favorite place in the world if this is the one where his dad died? Did he know that his dad died? I have no idea. Whoa! Hi! Hi, you! I thought you're the guy that was looming over me in the Octotron. And now you're gone. What the frick is happening? I don't know how you're able to get around the park so well. I don't know if like you've absorbed the dark nexus of magical energies and then just like somehow gained all of these weird powers, or if it's just the supernatural occurrences and that's just a ghost. I have no way of knowing. But this is really confusing. I mean, really confusing. This starts out being like a story of a mother wanting to get her son, but it's just turning into something else entirely. I can't piece it together. Like, I can certainly try, but oh. Well, the way is blocked. If only I could crouch in this game. Get out of my way. Take roller coaster ticket. Took it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, that cleared the path for me. Thank you. Did I? Oh, it did. One of the railway cars fell off. Oh.
Callum?
Callum?
Tell Mommy where you are.
He's watching me? Who is? I heard your voice from over here, but it was barely a whisper.
A lot of people idolize their children. You hear them talking about their kids and just the way they talk, their f***ing voices make me want to vomit. My angel likes to read, and little Johnny is so good on the piano. F*** those people! You give up 9 months of your life carrying them, you traumatize yourself giving birth to them, and then you spend the rest of your life as their slave. Wiping asses, mopping up piss, feeding them. Little life-sucking monsters who take and take and take until... we all go insane. Any parent who pretends otherwise is just dishonest. That's called choice supportive bias. I am honest. Callum really grinds my gears, and he owes me everything. Everything. It'd serve the little f*** right if I just abandoned him.
I don't even know what to say to that. She's just getting worse and worse as she goes. It's like this place is clawing into the dark recesses of her memory and just pulling out all of her innermost of feelings.
I always wanted to ride this one. Never got around to do it before.
Never got... Hold on. Hold on. You... Let me out. Let me out. What is happening? Damn it. There's a sign there, and I wanted to look to see how many rides there are because there are barely any rides here. If this is your son's favorite place in the world, you can imagine he's been here many times. Ups and downs, okay. I guess that's what we're gonna get now. We're gonna get the ups and we're gonna get the downs.
What do you want?
What do who want?
Talk about Callum.
What do you mean?
What?
What have you done to him?
Whoa!
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
I don't like that you're right behind me.
Where is Callum?
The poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
Tell me where my son is.
The witch has him now. Has both of you. No happy ending here, I'm afraid.
Just leave me alone.
Fool. You always were.
Damn. This guy's not only creepy, he's also a savage. What? Oh dear. Okay, so every time I'm getting a downwards, I'm I'm put in a hospital all of a sudden. What did that say? I didn't see what that said. Whoa! Didn't see what that said either. What the? Oh dear, we're gonna get a lot. We're gonna get a lot. Oh dear. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Whoa, 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 whoa! Not safe. Yeah, I can tell. I can taste your dreams. Oh, there's a witch. What the hell? Okay, I've processed all that. I gotta stop running. It works! The calculations and adjustments have worked. The transport and storage mechanisms seem to be flawless. What a wonderful day! If only these people knew what they were fueling. And so what if a few people leave the park at the end of the day feeling dour? So what if the children are more scared than excited on the roller coaster? This could be the doorway to immortality, and such doorways only open only to those who have the will to find the key. This is getting more and more confusing by the second. I don't know what that whole roller coaster thing here was. Yeah, people, if they were like sad off after getting off the roller coaster, I can imagine if that's what it went through. Is that why the roller coaster is famous? Because it causes these hospital hallucinations? I don't know, but like this is so nuts. This whole story is getting crazier and crazier. I don't... Take flashlight.
The witch awaits.
Okay. Hope's light. Yeah, let's do it. Can I... left...
Come back!
Come back.
Don't let the witch put me in the oven.
Callum has bruises on his arms.
Okay,
Finger
came
marks.
this way.
Someone has been hurting him. I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared him into silence. He doesn't dare talk. He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers. I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. They are watching him every minute of every day. They are whispering to him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can save him. There will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, he will understand why.
So just to make everything even more confusing, now your son is possessed? I don't know. Trying to make sense of this whole thing is just really, really confusing. I mean, I can give a good educated guess here, based on everything that's happening. And after I do, I'm gonna have to end the episode off because holy crap, this is just one crazy game. But I love it. I love it the way it's going. But yeah, the best guess that I can do, judging by everything that's told to me and everything that I've been fed about this game, is that this place was originally owned by Archie Henderson, otherwise known as Old Man Henderson. So he's an old guy. And he did something on this land using this dark nexus for magical energies. And he used negative emotions for it. And that caused some of the darkness that still lingers around this place. Not specifically a theme park, but specifically the island. And then Nathaniel Winters comes along, and because he knows about this nexus of energies, and he doesn't want to make the same mistakes that Henderson made, so instead of using negative emotions, he uses positive emotions. And the reason he built a theme park on it is because that a theme park is where people go and they're happy. So if he wants to use positive emotions for his nexus, then I imagine he's got something something. I'm not too sure if it's like another kind of magic or if it's like a machine or something. Probably a machine, but something that when people are here, then it siphons away their happy emotions and for his dark nexus, and he's doing this to like achieve immortality apparently, and that's why everybody is just really upset in the park. That's why all these bad things are happening in the park, like the suicides, for instance, and Chad. Like, I can imagine Chad, he's just getting worse and worse. If the whole place is like siphoning away your happiness, then Chad, yeah, I've no wonder if he's gone insane. What it seems to be doing is taking away all of the positive emotions from people, and it leaves them with only their negative emotions. If he really does have like some kind of machinery that siphons their happiness away, then of course they're going to be upset. And Lorraine here, she apparently going around this place, she's got some bad memories associated with this place. Topmost being that her husband died. And just by the way that she looks in the game, especially in the way in the beginning and stuff, she looked very, very depressed. I don't know why she's so depressed, but like obviously by her dialogues, awful things have happened in her life. So she's already got mostly negative emotions with her. So what she adds to the park is only negative energy. And that's why that creepy guy on the roller coaster said that she and her boy Callum are everything that this park doesn't want. The antithesis of what they stand for. Yeah, because that creepy guy, apparently he wants positive energy, positive emotions, and Lorraine has very little positive emotions, but the park is still taking what it can from her. It's siphoning away what little happiness she has left, and it's like just turning her into a more bitter and hostile person. That's my best guess of what's going on here, and that was a huge mouthful, but I could be wrong with this because this is just an assumption, but it looks like the Sideshow Alley is the next stop on our trip through this park of Atlantic Island. So we're gonna end the episode off here and pick it up in the next one. I forgot to say it in the last episode, but the link to the game is in the description below so you can play it for yourself. I bought it when it was on sale. I don't know if it's still gonna be on sale if you want to ever buy the game, but the game is a walking simulator. It's a narrative experience, and people have said on like the negative reviews for this game that they're not recommended are that get it only if it's on sale. So I don't know, maybe like, because I don't really see very much replay value in this game unless you just want to admire the visuals. But yeah, if you want to get it, because I certainly think it's great. I certainly do think it's great. The visuals are the main thing that I'm liking. The storyline is very intriguing. And other than that, that's pretty much all there is to the game. A good storyline that unravels little by little, and an amazing environment and atmosphere. The whole thing about Lorraine wanting to find her son Callum, that's kind of getting overshadowed by whatever this whole dark nexus of energies storyline is about. But I imagine that we're going to find out more about that in the next episode. So, be sure to leave a like and a comment if you enjoyed the video. Go into the light until we meet again. Salome.